Good evening. The faculty and staff of International Leadership of Texas welcome you to the 2023 commencement of ILTexas Aggieland High School. The commencement ceremony is a festive yet serious occasion. The festivity manifests itself through caps and gowns worn by the graduates. The faculty are adorned in academic regalia, and the music provided by classmates and the words of encouragement from today's speakers. The seriousness of the ceremony culminates with the certification of the graduate and conferring diplomas, which signifies the hard work of all involved. In order to maintain proper decorum, we remind you of the following: signs, fireworks, balloons, flowers, bottles, beach balls, drugs, and alcohol are not permitted. Noisemakers of any kind, including air horns, drums, and trumpets, are strictly prohibited. Please silence all cell phones at this time. Young children in need of attention should be escorted out of the auditorium. Disruptive behavior of any kind, including shouting, yelling, or other demonstrations during the ceremony, are prohibited. Guests are expected to remain seated for the entire ceremony. Please refrain from leaving your seat in order to take pictures, and do not talk to the graduates or leave prior to the conclusion of the ceremony. Anyone violating the statement of decorum will be asked to leave and will be escorted out by security immediately. The International Leadership of Texas wishes to continue our proud tradition of permitting each graduate to shake hands with the president of the school board and superintendent as the graduate's name is spoken. The last graduate is as important as the first. As a result, applause and other recognition of the conferring of diplomas are expected to be limited to a joint effort at the conclusion of the ceremony. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for the presentation of the colors, the singing of the national anthem, and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You may be seated. Welcome to the 2023 graduation ceremony of International Leadership of Texas Aggieland High School. Tonight, we celebrate our journey, we celebrate our victories, and we look ahead to the future before us, knowing that we are equipped to make a difference in our world.
Buenas tardes, soy Justin Timms. Bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación de la clase de 2023 de Aggieland High School de Leadership of Texas. Nuestra graduación es una oportunidad de honrar a un grupo de personas que se han convertido en familia a través de una visión, líderes globales, confluidos en 3 idiomas, seguros de su carácter y preparados para dejar su huella en el mundo. Hoy celebramos nuestro viaje, celebramos nuestras victorias y miramos hacia el futuro que tenemos ante nosotros, sabiendo que estamos preparados para marcar la diferencia en nuestro mundo.
Hao, 我的名字叫 Emily Vargas，欢迎你们来到德州国际领袖学校开地式公园高中2023届的毕业典礼。我们的毕业典礼是 这样一个荣幸的机会，让我们来认可，一群致力于培养世界领袖而变成一线人的群体，这些世界领袖。精通三中永远有实行的人格，也预备好了要在这世界上留下他们的印记。希望我们一起来庆祝这段路程，庆祝我们的成功。我们展望未来，我们知道，我们已经准备好了要改变世界。
There have been many with us on our journey, and tonight we would like to recognize a few. On the stage this evening are the following.
Board of Trustee, Colonel Al Davis.
Superintendent and founder, Eddie Conger.
Area Superintendent, Dr. Matilda Orozco.
Deputy Superintendent of School Leadership, Dr. Thomas Seabury.
Deputy Superintendent of Academics and Student Services, Dr. Laura Carrasco.
Principal, Mrs. Learned Birdwell.
Assistant or Associate Principal, Sheila Smith.
And then our senior grade level administrator, Cami Madrano.
Senior Counselor, Aaron Hughes. And finally, the senior class representatives on stage, Elijah Loop, Micah Smith, Jacob Wise, and Zane Sanchez. And we are Jocelyn Timms and Emily Vargas.
We would also like to recognize special guests in the audience, members of the ILTexas Cabinet, extended members of the extended Cabinet and Area Office Houston staff.
Additionally, we would like to recognize Dean of College Advising, Yesenia Aviles,
The 11th grade GLA, Marcella Curry.
10th grade GLA, Courtney Foster.
The 9th grade GLA, Wang Yichin.
Finally, we thank our teachers, school staff, family, and friends who have enriched our journey, supported us, and have helped make us the young men and women that we have become. Thank you for sharing this evening with us. Now please join me in welcoming our student body president, who will give our student reflection, Elijah Loop.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, and my fellow graduates, today we stand on the precipice of an extraordinary milestone as the first graduating class of our school. This moment is not only a testament to our individual achievements, but also a testament to the collective spirit that has guided us throughout this journey. Reflecting on this momentous occasion, I am reminded of the wisdom of two remarkable individuals who have shaped our understanding of life, Aristotle and Dr. Seuss. Aristotle, the great philosopher, once said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act, but a habit. As we don our graduation gowns today, let us remember the countless hours of hard work, dedication, and perseverance that brought us onto this very stage. Our achievements did not happen overnight. They were the result of consistent efforts, day in and day out. Let us carry this understanding of excellence as a habit into the next phase of our lives, striving for greatness in everything we do. And then there is Dr. Seuss, a literary genius who ignited our imaginations with his whimsical tales. Dr. Seuss once wrote, "You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself in any direction you choose." These words encapsulate the essence of our graduation today. We stand here today equipped with the knowledge, creativity, and the power of choice. We have the capacity to shape our own destinies and steer ourselves toward the future we envision. As we step into the unknown, armed with the teaching of Aristotle and the imagination of Dr. Seuss, let us remember that commencement is not an end, but a beginning. Our journey has only just begun, and there are challenges ahead, but let us embrace those challenges as opportunities for growth, for it is through adversity that we discover our true strength and resilience. Fellow graduates, as we prepare to bid farewell to the halls that have nurtured us, let us not forget the friendships that we have forged and the bonds we have created. These connections will serve as the foundation of our continued success. The relationships we've built here are a testament to the power of unity, collaboration, and support. Let us carry these values into the broader world, fostering inclusive communities and lending a helping hand to those in need. I'll leave you with this. Let us celebrate this milestone together. Let us honor the wisdom of Aristotle, reminding ourselves that excellence is not a single act, but a lifelong pursuit. Let us embrace the imagination of Dr. Seuss, empowering ourselves to navigate the uncharted waters of the future. And above all, let us cherish the memories, the friendships, and the lessons learned within these walls. We are the first graduating class of ILTexas Aggieland. We are pioneers. Now we move to the next chapter. May our past be filled with purpose, passion, and growth. 3 more things before we begin that chapter. Thank you for giving me the chance to lead as a president, an athlete, and a peer. Thank you for giving me my best friend. Thank you for giving me the one I love. Thank you. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you Mr. Eddie Conger, our founder and superintendent.
Howdy. Congratulations, ILTexas Aggieland High School Class of 23. Congratulations. Congratulations, parents of these wonderful students. I want to thank you for your love for your children, your support of your children, your patience with your children, and your patience with us. They could not be here today without your love and support, so thank you, parents. I also want to say thank you to the teachers. It is the teachers who have those 8+ hours with your children in school. It's the teachers who take this vision of what ILTexas is and our values. It's the teachers who have the servant's heart to be able to make sure through their love, their persistence, their willingness to sign Eagle Academy whenever necessary to make sure that these students are here today. So thank you, teachers. Aggieland High School is very important to me. All of the schools are important, all the students in ILTexas are important, but I have a special place in my heart for Aggieland. the values that we hold dear and that we try to exemplify, a lot of those come from here at Aggieland. In this very building, the name Rudder. It was a general, an Aggie general, but a lieutenant colonel on the 6th of June in 1944 that led a battalion of Rangers at D-Day in Normandy. Rudder. There's a tower near here, Rudder Tower, which is where on the 5th floor, the top floor, there was a cafeteria way back in the day that I got to meet a very young lady by the name of Kathy who said yes and has been my wife for 42 years. So Aggieland is important to me. In this very room, as a cadet in August of '77, where we were gathered in here and told as fish to look to our left and look to our right. 2 of you won't be back, but it's some of those values. There's a monument that's near here, and that monument says, "Greater love hath no one than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends." It was here at Aggieland that I was commissioned an officer in the Marine Corps and had the privilege of traveling around the world to see different people, different officers speak multiple languages. And yet I'm from Texas and still trying to learn English. But it was that service that I had the privilege of meeting a colonel by the name of Al Davis, who joined the Marine Corps in 1972 and served for 27 years, who after he retired continued to serve as the superintendent of New Orleans public schools. He probably deserves more combat ribbons from that than his time in the Marine Corps. But that sense of service continues. He is the president for the entire state of Texas for the Texas A&M Forestry Service. But he continues to serve for free as one of your 7 board members. That sense of service. There's service in so many different professions. But obviously in the military, it's one of those professions that defends freedom. Freedom is not free. It comes at times at a terrible, terrible price. Our service in the military is over. The veterans that may be in this room, your service is over. But there's the next generation that picks up that mantra. And I'd like to recognize one of your classmates, Elijah. Would you stand, sir? He intends to get his college degree, and he intends to serve in the United States Air Force. So please give him a round of encouragement. Students, you may not serve in the military, but I charge you to have a servant's heart, no matter what job you have. If you really want to serve, come back and be a teacher at ILTexas. But whatever job that you have, lead with a servant's heart. And this inaugural class of Aggieland High School has in fact led the way. There's 24 graduates, folks. 11 of them were accepted to Texas A&M University. I don't know any school system in the state that 45% of the kids have an acceptance to Texas A&M University. Now, there is a school that might rank a little higher than that. We have students that are accepted to the University of Texas. We also have a young lady, Micah, who won a Department of Defense National Security Chinese flagship Micah, would you stand? Thank you, Micah. There are so many opportunities out there that your class, this inaugural class of Aggieland High School, each of you are going places. Each of you are going to achieve things. Today is the day for you to celebrate and enjoy this day. But tomorrow, you're back on duty. I expect you to take others before self, which does not mean don't take care of yourself. If you need help, ask for it. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength, so that tomorrow you can be even more prepared to tackle whatever challenges lie ahead. Students, I am very, very proud of you, excited for you. You have set the bar very, very high. So again, congratulations, ILTexas Aggieland High School, class of 23. Thank you. And now it's my privilege to introduce to you the Houston Area Superintendent, Dr. Maddie Orozco.
Good evening. My name is Dr. Matilda Orozco, and for the past 4 years, I've had the privilege of serving as the Houston College Station Area Superintendent. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Class of 2023, you have the power to achieve anything you want in life. Anything. It will take hard work, discipline, and commitment. But you are well prepared to accomplish anything. Never forget our motto of others before self. In life, you will be challenged. Always think of others. Spread the love and gratitude with the servant mindset. Remember everything you've learned from ILTexas. As a leader, embrace all the challenges. Go for opportunities. Make a difference. Leadership is not measured by the awards, but by the impact you will have in others. Lead with passion. Lead with an open heart. Graduates, you are ready to change the world. As you go through life, remember, you will always be an ILTexas Eagle. Soar, Eagles. And with some words of wisdom for the class of 2023, here is your ILTexas Aggieland High School principal, Ms. Linda Birdwell.
Good evening, parents, guardians, family members, and friends. My name is Linda Birdwell, and I am the principal at ILTexas Aggieland High School. I know that each of you are incredibly excited to celebrate our graduates, but before I address them, I would like the opportunity to thank you. Thank you for all of the late nights, helping them with their homework, bringing their Chromebooks up to school when they forgot them, driving to their games, their competitions and events, and all the many, many things you did to help get them to the celebration. Graduates, please give your families a round of applause. So now to the class of 2023. It is not easy being first, and it is definitely not easy being an Eagle. But in life, we do not do things because they are easy. We do things because they are worth it. Class of 2023, I know your journey these last 4 years has not been an easy one. At ILTexas, not only is the day longer and the class is more rigorous, but we also expect you to master 3 languages, live the 14 leadership traits, and put others before yourself. We expect all of this while being in shared spaces at the K-8, then the portables, and then finally a former police station. This is what it was like to be first at Aggieland High School. The road has not yet been paved and the bar had not yet been set until now. Last week in an interview, I was asked to come up with one word that comes to mind when I think about your class. The word that came to mind was one of our leadership traits, courage. It takes courage to take nothing but a mission and a handful of people and build something so strong. That is what your class has done for Aggieland High School. By building the clubs, the community, the high standards of leadership and excellence, you have created our culture, our Aggieland High School family. During that same interview, I heard the words that your classmates shared about their time at ILTexas and the legacy that each of you have helped create. They told the reporter that although each of you paved the way and set the bar high, they had no doubt that Aggieland's underclassmen will continue to strive for excellence and will surpass the bar that has been set. This is what being a leader is all about. Not only paving the way, but by growing others so that even when you are gone, the organization lives on. The amount of pride I felt in that moment was overwhelming because you see, I had the opportunity as teaching you as 8th graders, and I wasn't always so confident that we would get here. That is why I can say it has truly been an honor getting to not only to serve you as preteens, but to also serve as your principal and watch you grow into young adults. Your time at AHS may be coming to an end, but the next chapter begins tomorrow. So now that you are being released out into the world, I hope that you remember the lessons that you were taught while at Aggieland. You can never go wrong with the 3 B's. Be respectful, be responsible, and be on time. Remember to also be kind and keep in order to have a servant's heart. When you have a genuine heart for others and put them before yourself, your heart will always remain full. Continue to use your Spanish and Chinese. The ability to communicate is a gift that I hope you never stop using. Do not lose the 14 leadership traits you have not only learned, but have exuded on a daily basis, especially the one referred to earlier. You only need a moment of courage to conquer whatever comes your way, and each of you have already shown that you have that courage in you. Please never give up on yourself or let something amazing pass you by because you are scared or because it is hard. The greatest things that happen to us in life do not happen within our comfort zones, but rather when we take that moment of courage. I promise these are the things that will be worth it. Finally, when things get hard, and trust me, they will, and when you feel like you're all alone and you want to give up, remember, you are loved, so very, very loved. You matter. Yes, you matter to me and to all of Aggieland High School, and it is now your time, class of 2023, to change the world. So congratulations. I am so incredibly proud of each and every one of you. It is now my honor to introduce to you the class of 2023 salutatorian, Micah Smith.
We're all grown up now. Remember during freshman year when we had school families, the chaos that ensued, the family lines were just a mess? Remember how we had Zoom classes, wore masks, and could only have 4 to 5 students at a lunch table during sophomore year? Remember how thrilled we were junior year when the current sophomores, but then freshmen came? We were so afraid they would destroy everything. They didn't, they're actually pretty great. Remember how at the beginning of the school year, we returned to school thinking we knew what senioritis was? Graduation felt forever away back then, but we made it. We made it to graduation. Many of those who were here in the beginning left, but we stayed, and we had a few newcomers. Thank y'all for coming and sticking with us. And we helped build Aggieland High School from the ground up. We showed the grades below us how to be leaders, how to be persons of character. We left big shoes to fill, but we know that those who come after us will leave bigger ones behind. We couldn't have done this without those who first showed us how to live. Teachers and admin, thank you for teaching us selflessness and incorporating the mission statement of strengthening our character through this selflessness and all the other leadership traits by putting us through such rigorous work. You pour into us because you care, because you want us to succeed. We see how hard you all work, how tired you all are, and how much you have all tried. We are eternally grateful for all you have done and hope to make you proud. Thank you to our families for supporting us through hard times. Siblings, thank you for being people we can count on, even though you often drive us crazy. We're going to miss you as we move on with our lives, but we know you'll still be there, and we'll still be there for you. But most of all, thank you, parents, moms, dads, guardians, aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, for everything. Thank you for giving us life, love, and a home. Thank you for showing us how to live, and sometimes showing us what not to do. We know that as we've gotten older and our voice is louder, we've fought with you more, we've become our own people. We drive you crazy and you make us angry. At times, it seems all we do is fight, but we still love you and we always will. We know this time is bittersweet for you. Your babies are flying away. Your hard work is finally paying off. For your children are becoming productive members of society. We are decent people, ready to lead decent lives, ready to change the world. Yet it seems at times that we no longer need you, for we ask for help less. We're often out with friends, and we're able to take care of ourselves. But don't worry, you will always hold a special place in our hearts. You are the ones who pushed us the farthest, believed in us the most, and sacrificed everything for us. Without your example and support, Aggieland High School would not be what it is today. We learned how to lead by watching you lead us. We learned how to work hard by watching you work hard. Because of you, we had the patience to teach the grades below us how to act. So parents, be proud of your work, because without you, our world would be very different. Now, you can sit back and relax for a bit, for we're no longer chicks who have just hatched. We're fully fledged and ready to take flight. We are eagles, and we are finally soaring.
It is my honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2023, Jacob Wise.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, families, students, and teachers. Today, my peers and I graduate, but I would like to take some time to reflect on who we are before we leave our old high school lives behind us. I hope we can all hold on to the valuable memories and experiences we've had here during what feels like a lifetime we've lived in high school. And I hope we can bring some of them along with us into our new lives going forward. I'm going to ask you all a question very soon, though most probably won't understand, and those who do will probably be students. But the answer is very crucial to our lives going forward as we leave high school and move on. Whether we walk away from high school to forget it all and all the embarrassing memories and experiences we've had, or if we hold on to our legacy and take heart. I can't help but be reminded of our spirit and the true bravery and might we've all witnessed and built upon, all because we had each other. There weren't many of us, but they were there. We had no other upperclassmen, no one really to role model or tell us this is what you're supposed to be. But we did have parents and teachers who taught us how to lead. So we rose up to the occasion and to the chance to set the bar high. So, Cisco and Jace, if you're out there, I ask you, who are we? Though some can't wait to shake that label off, I truly hope that we hold on to it. Because we will always soar past new challenging heights. We will always be stronger, braver, louder, and bolder together. Though times might change tomorrow, where us seniors might not always be there anymore in classes and sports and in the clubs that we visited and founded, cheering on the sidelines, leading peers, and laughing together through hard times. We will always be with you, with this school, and with each other in spirit. So have courage, hold on to integrity, and be bold, because that is what it means to be an Eagle. We can't forget who we are. People have given us too much of their lives and invested too much in us to not give back and remain true to who we've become. We've shared too much good life with each other, paint wars, park afternoons, evening get-togethers, to not stay friends. We can't leave strangers. Through all the silver linings and bright days that we've been given, we've been forged together in the cord of camaraderie. Only we have lasted through these years, though tough. We are the pioneers, wading through kindergarten campuses, combating really annoying viruses, getting by in kind of cramped portables, and making it through the final stretch that seemed to last forever of classes that are now behind us. We've just about made it to our long-awaited goal, to our new lives ahead of us, and a new home out there. We couldn't have made it alone. We needed every one of our parents, teachers, and peers. And at times we felt we wouldn't make it or that we were alone, but we proved ourselves wrong. We're finally here. But don't forget that we are pioneers, not guinea pigs thrown into a lab. We didn't win out on luck. It took grit and effort and a lot of investment from those around us. And they will go on after us, encouraged by us in memory and the history we set down in this school. We will all leave this stage of our lives all the wiser from the wisdom passed down and the knowledge gained through these challenges we've experienced together, and all the stronger through the testing of our will and the encouragement of those around us. It is important now to recognize that we are more than the differences of our personalities or what we like, that together we are worth more than we are separated. We've been given one gift that's brought us here today: being forced to get along with each other. We don't really have a lot of options. We're kind of small, but I wouldn't have it any other way. In my sense, you're my second family. My really large, dysfunctional at times, chaotic at others, lovable family. It hurts me to say it is time for us to leave our old world behind. But just as we're leaving our homes now, and the families that we've grown to love, I hope that we don't leave each other without staying connected and being a family. I wouldn't ask for any other group of people to graduate with. I'm going to miss y'all. Love you.
Colonel Al Davis, I do hereby certify that the candidates gathered here have completed coursework required by the state of Texas and the International Leadership of Texas Schools and have earned the right to graduate.
Do I have about a week or so to respond?
I need you to respond right now.
I'll do it. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I accept the certification and declare that each of these candidates be presented with their diplomas.
Graduates, please stand. And prepare to receive your diplomas.
George Jacob Wise. Micah Lynn Smith. Zane Anthony Sanchez. Jocelyn Marie Timms. Emily Cassandra Vargas Balderas. Elijah Paul Loop. Chesney Ryan Afenowitz. Kimberly Naomi Alvarez. Jason Valentin Alvarez Covarrubias. Abril Ann Arredondo. Hannah Catherine Byerly. Gracie Marie Flores. Annalise Celeste Garcia. Francisco Andres Garcia. Charlie Michelle Gutierrez. Evie Lynn Englehart. Abram Zacharias Johnson. Sydney Rose Martinez. Michael Ortiz. Juan Luis Ortiz Morales. Mia Rose Paulini. Yesenia Derai Saldana. Damian Michael Sanchez Marino. Jillian Callie Amor Serna. Lindsay Catherine McKenna Smith.
All right, graduates, please stand. And move your tassel from right to left.
Fellow graduates, please join us in the ILTexas Pledge. I pledge to be a servant leader and put others before myself. I will serve others, respect others, and encourage others. When I graduate from ILTexas, I will be a healthy person with a strong mind and character who speaks at least 3 languages. I will change the world.
Prometo ser un líder servicial, pensado en otros antes que en mí mismo. Serviré, respetaré y motivaré a los demás. Cuando me gradúe de ILTexas, seré una persona de mente y caracteres saludables, hablando por lo menos 3 idiomas. Cambiaré el mundo.
我宣誓成为一个公仆领袖，向人活济，或将付出他人，注重他人，无图他人。当我从 ILTexas 毕业，我将成为一个一直强强会说3种语言的学生才，我将改变世界。
Please remain standing for our alma mater.
Through the doors of ILTexas in maroon and white, here await our glorious eagles, ready to take flight. Through our eagle excellence, we will lead the way. Hail to thee, our alma mater, each and every day. Putting others before ourselves leads us to be more. ILTexas, we give thanks for teaching us to soar. Through our eagle excellence, we will lead the way. Hail to thee, our alma mater, each and every day.
We ask that all guests remain seated and refrain from leaving until all the graduates and faculty have recessed. You can join the graduates outside at the pond or fountain, whatever you want to call it, for smells, hugs, and lots of photos.